Hello there and welcome back. We're going to finish up our Wayne Thiebaud ice cream cones today by doing some painting. Now, like always, if you're at home and you don't have these kinds of paints, you can use any kind of paint that you do have, or you could use crayons for the background or markers for the background. Whatever you have, I'm okay with you using. So to start, I'm going to dip my brush into the water and then swirl into a color, and then go right onto my paper. Now there are a couple things that I want to remind you of when you are painting. I want you to remember to use your brush so that it glides onto the paper. We're not scrubbing the paper with the brush, because sometimes when I'm seeing that, what happens is the bristles get all tangled up, like they have a bad hair day and their hair gets all tangled and knotted up, and the brush goes like this instead of being closed. So it actually ends up ruining the brush. So what I don't want to see, I do not want to see this with the brush, okay? Your brush should be gliding across the paper gently. You shouldn't have to apply a lot of pressure or press hard with your brush. You're supposed to be very gentle with your brush, because your brush, the paint is doing all the work. You don't have to really apply any pressure or do any work with your brush, because the paint and the brush tip are doing that work for you. So you are just pressing really lightly, letting that color glide on softly and gently. As a reminder, don't forget to change when you change to a new color to wash off your brush. Wipe the extra off on the edge of the cup or the bowl and continue. Again, just gliding the brush onto the paper. Using the tip to get inside those edges. The bottom or the belly of the brush, the underside of the brush, should be just sliding onto that paper. All right, when you are all done painting, a couple of things to remember. Your project and your placemat go over to the drying rack if you are in the classroom. If you are at home, please lay this somewhere flat and hard, like a counter or a table or like a kitchen floor, to let this dry flat. Your brush, you need to take it to the sink and put it into the sink. Dump out your water when everybody at your table is finished, and then your paints you can take to the counter.